Welcome back to another edition of Laying It Down. It is September 16th, I think. We'll go with that. This is coming out tomorrow. September 16th, episode 35. The NFL is back. We haven't put out anything recently, had some things going on, but we're back to recap week 1, to preview week 2, and get into it. So, real first NFL Sunday, being back, how was it? Joined by Scout and Sloth.
Sorry, we're a little sad right now. Kawhi, we need one more rebound, my man. All right. Sunday, electric for at least the first half. Things took a turn for Eagles fans there, but other than that, some crazy endings, some good games, some shockers, I think, as well. Yeah. 7 hours of commercial-free football. Pretty great.
We get to do it 16 more times.
Yeah, I was fucking amped up for Sunday, for sure. And the Eagles had me flying high in that first half. I thought it was going to be 100-0. And then the second half hit. And apparently whatever Dwayne Haskins said in the locker room got the guys fired up. So I think he needs to come to, whatever you need to get amped up for, get Dwayne Haskins in there.
I think it was Ron Rivera's IV.
Yeah, that's a big rally.
I don't think Dwayne said shit.
No, he did. They talked about it.
If you're watching on
Ron
YouTube.
Rivera wasn't there. He was getting an IV.
If you're watching on YouTube, you can see Scout is reporting live from the link.
Live from the link.
Looks pretty. Not many guys on the field.
No.
So.
Just like last week.
Yep. Wow. All your starters are gone. So we'll get right into injury news. Lev Bell went on the IR today. So that means Adam Gase and his master plan of being reunited with Frank Gore at a starter capacity is back. Sloth, your Jets are falling apart real quick. They are in contention for the worst team in the league.
I think they are.
I'm officially disavowing my Jets loyalty. I don't want any part of that miserable fan base.
It's about time.
Yeah, I mean, it started with the Jamal Adams trade. I was already thinking of jumping ship after that, and then Lev Bell. I mean, I don't think he even wants to play. I think he's just like, fuck it. Like, I'm just gonna collect checks. And then I'll go to a team, say I'm fresh because I haven't played in 3 years. Like, I don't know.
Strategy.
Yeah, he's just collecting checks right now. So I don't know. The Jets are going to jet. Probably a 3-win season coming up here.
Yeah, sounds about right. 3 wins, I think, maybe.
Question is, how long does Adam Gase remain head coach?
Oh, this is it.
I think he finishes the year.
No way. Really?
Yeah.
He's going to finish the year just because it's a COVID year.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. I don't think any coach gets up fired midseason.
I agree. It's hard to do an interim when you can't really do interviews for actual head coaches. So, I don't know. That's just my thing. I don't know if we're going to see many midseason firings. I know, Woody, you're all about the midseason firing. You're on a lot of trains there. So, good for you. I don't know if I'm on board. But
Week 12.
I like your calls of coaches who will be fired. I just not sure if I'm on the mid-season train.
Okay. We'll see.
But Jets stink.
Yeah, I love it. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to be in misery with someone else,
Right.
So
also, your Sammy D take, boy, he looks bad.
Patience.
We've heard that from you a lot past week. He looks like he's still seeing ghosts. I don't know if they ever left his side. So
I think he needs new coaching, man. I think he's got the skills and the talent to do it. I think he's got the ability to do it, but I think the coaching is ruining him, and that offensive line is trash too.
I'll give you that. They brought in a lot of new pieces there. They don't really have great weapons, but he doesn't look the part.
Just so we're clear, I'm not one of those people that thinks Sam Darnold's better than Josh Allen. No, Josh Allen's way better than Sam Darnold.
Absolutely, yeah. But I don't know if I would take Darnold over like Gardner Minshew right now.
Minshew went 19 for 20 and
got a dub.
Scout's boy. Yeah,
That's
He's
my
got
boy.
moxie.
he does.
He does.
The mania is still going.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much longer it's going to last, though.
Jacksonville
I'm
wanted
still
that first
not-
pick. They're not getting it.
I'm still
They're
not a
not getting
believer.
it. I'll go to war with this guy. That's Minshew's my guy. Sloth has Darnold. I'll take Minshew 10 out of 10.
All right. Marlon Mack, Achilles, blew it out, done for the year. Big time implications for fantasy. Jonathan Taylor no longer has to worry about him. And Nyheim Hines, waiver wire, check him out. He's going to be picked up everywhere, I believe. Blake Jarwin tore his ACL.
First week of our auction draft. We'll see.
See how high somebody wants to go.
We'll see what happens.
It's uncharted territory, so
It is. I
You
feel
have
like
no idea how
somebody's going
anybody's
to
gonna-
roll.
Nope.
Somebody's going to roll a 60 or a 70. I just have a feeling.
Yeah,
I just have a feeling.
Jay
I
or
don't know who it's going to be, but somebody's going half.
I didn't know how to play it.
I didn't either.
I don't like it. I don't know how to play it. But
I don't know either.
Because there's a chance I get all of them. And if I get all of them, I'm fucked. So
So you'll have no money.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
That's a dangerous game to play.
Blake,
Go ahead.
Mr. Blake Jarwin tore his ACL, non-contact. Done. Cortland Sutton missed week 1. Shout out Dave. Sanders missed week 1. He should be back soon, though, right? Next couple weeks.
Yeah, I don't think this will be a long thing.
Michael Thomas
He's the
out
big one.
for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, so this, if you didn't see it, it was near the end of the game. Kind of
Yeah, why is he even in there?
Blocking. Latavius Murray rolls up on him, I believe. They came out, said high ankle sprain, which is never good for football. Guys try to play through it.
Especially
and
wide receiver.
They're never the same. And came out that it is worse than expected, which means he won't play through it. But that might be a good thing if you own Michael Thomas or are a Saints fan, because he can only rest. He can't try and
What's
play
this? What's this? Like 5 years in a row that Scout's first round pick gets hurt.
I mean, Michael Thomas, I don't think – yeah, this is fact checked and everything. He's never been injured in his career. I drafted him in the first round. He's out for a month at least.
Yeah.
At least he was your lowest scorer, so you got some studs.
Dude, and so George Kittle and Michael Thomas were my lowest scorers, and I had the most points this past week. So
Asterisk. Is that the word?
Asterisk.
Asterisk.
well, I said to you before Gronk even
Asterisk.
played, I said that was dumb. Like, it was the first
I should
quarter
have
of the
won.
Vikings game, and I was like, you're an idiot.
Okay, just so we're clear. Kirk Cousins was 3 for 5 in the first half. Okay.
And I said
he
it.
scored 2 late touchdowns. Let's not act like he was like a stud the whole game. He
Does it
came
matter
alive in
when
the
you
fourth quarter.
score fantasy touchdowns? Does it matter when you score touchdowns?
Well,
in
don't act
football?
like in the first
Fantasy.
half that in the first half, Gronk had yet to play and Thielen had like 4 points.
But you can't justify it. It's absurd.
My
You're
thought
lucky
process
you didn't
was
lose. You are lucky you didn't lose.
I won by like 45 points.
No, I
Chill
know,
out,
but
man.
But like, you
I
got
had the
lucky.
third highest total in the league. Shut the
I
fuck
know.
up.
I'm just saying. I
Second
got
highest,
lucky
actually.
too.
Shut
I got
the
lucky
fuck up.
too. My first
Shut
pick.
up.
My
Don't
first
act
pick
like luck.
only had 3
Luck.
points. It is lucky.
Luck. Check my wide receivers, bro. Luck. Get out of here. Luck.
So
Second highest total in the week.
fantasy
Well,
football
I
is
got the
kicked
first,
off,
so I don't know.
and
Not to brag.
we're rolling. Do you wanna talk about Zach Ertz and like, is he?
Don't
breaking
drop
up with
first
the
down.
Eagles?
Don't drop first down catches, and maybe you'll get paid.
I think they're replacing him. I don't think they're
Trade
going to
him.
pay him.
Goddard's
I
a
think
fucking animal. Trade him.
So I had that take last year, and I was a year early on the
You're early.
Goddard train. But
Goddard's a fucking beast. For now.
there is a rumor. Zach Ertz for Zach Martin.
Well, in
but-
our division.
I told you, Woody,
Yep.
if that happens, Zach Ertz will make us pay for the rest of his fucking
He will.
career, and the Cowboys will win a Super Bowl. So I am not a fan of that trade.
Okay.
Zach Ertz will torch us. He'll have like 200 yards and like fucking 15 catches every single time he plays the Birds. Just fucking destroying our defense.
I don't know if I'd like to trade Ertz for I think that's just trading for this season. I'd like to see them trade for somebody who would help this year and in the future. Like, obviously, Zach Martin is one of the best guards in the league, but, I mean, he's 29, and, you know, we have Brandon Brooks. So it's like you're trading for a right guard for this year. So I don't know if I love that trade specifically, but I'm on board with trading Zach Ertz because of Goddard. Although the Eagles were running a fantastic 12 personnel, 2 tight ends. So,
yeah. Thoughts on signing Earl Thomas now, though?
I would love to bring Earl Thomas in. I mean, I think the defense played pretty well. I know the Washington football team only scored when they were in Eagles territory, so they couldn't move the ball at all. They scored 2 touchdowns on Wentz interceptions. Not going to get into whether it was his fault or whatever, but 2 touchdowns.
He needs to throw the ball away. I mean,
he needs to throw the ball away. Oh, my God. He was driving me up insane. Why don't you throw the ball away, dude?
Yeah, so we'll get to my picks, but we'll see.
Like, how big is Carson Wentz's hands?
I have no idea.
No idea.
I'm not a big hand measurement guy.
He fumbles so much.
That's because he has no idea where to put the ball when he gets tackled. He fucking throws the ball like LaShawn McCoy.
Right.
Like he just
that's a good
holds the
comparison.
ball out,
Yeah.
and that's why he fumbles. If he put it against his body, he would be fine. He doesn't fumble when he does that. I don't know.
It just seems like he wants to throw a completion every single play, so the ball's always in play. So that's why, like, defenders, I feel like, can lock in on that because they know he's not throwing the ball away, so they can just go for the ball every single time versus other quarterbacks, like, they're going to throw the ball away or throw – like, who was it? It was either Drew Brees or Brady. They ran a screen, and it was dead, and they just threw the ball into the dirt. Like,
Brady
Wentz would never do that.
Yeah.
He would never do that.
Wentz thinks he can make a play every single play.
Every single time.
He doesn't give up on play, which is good, but also fucking bad.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
If you haven't,
that is the biggest knock I have on his game. Sorry, go ahead.
Twitter, Instagram, we're there. YouTube, check us out. Comment. It helps us out. Week 1 recap. We'll just hit on the major games. We don't need to talk about. Well, maybe we will. Any like takeaways off the bat? Places you want to start? Thursday night kicked us off. Chiefs took care of business as expected.
Chiefs are going to be good. I think Chiefs have a huge advantage on everybody just because they're returning everybody. I mean, that's not really a hot take, but I'm just saying that like they're going to be incredible in the sense of like they have such an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Like you look at the Giants, like none of their whole offensive line never played with each other.
Right.
So the Jets, same thing.
Yeah, you look at the Eagles, we have fucking guards playing right tackle and all this other shit where our line hasn't played together. So like, it's the same thing. Like the Chiefs just have continuity across the board, even defensively. Like you look at some of these secondaries where the safeties and the corners have never played with each other.
Yep. That's
not the case for them. So I think they're just going to keep steamrolling people.
And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, their first-round pick, is a monster. They didn't even throw the ball to him, that is a huge part of his game. The offensive line was just creating massive holes for him, and he never went down on the first hit, it seemed like. So, yeah.
He definitely ran hard. It was the pick's paying off.
Yeah. So, they're going to be scary again.
So the Ravens are a wagon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are the Ravens – do we think the Ravens are still as good as they were? Or do we think the Browns just fucking really suck, though?
So I actually want to say that it's a little of both, I think. But don't forget last year the Browns beat the Ravens. Mm-hmm. So I think the Ravens have something to prove here, and they just completely dominated that game. I think it's a little growing pains with the Browns and their new coach. I don't know, guys. Are we giving up on Baker? What are we doing?
Not yet.
Okay, because he does not look good.
I know.
He's not looking good.
I said this year he's going to have a good year, and
he's looking just as
so bad.
Just as bad as Sam Darnold.
That's what I was about to say. He's not looking much better.
He's not.
He's got to bounce back Thursday night against Cincinnati. If Joe Burrow beats him, I mean, guys, it's not good.
Although Joe Burrow,
they played so hard.
They played. That's a team that's going to be scrappy. The Bengals are going to be in a lot of games. What the fuck?
I mean, it was the Chargers, but like the Chargers should have won that game, and they did, but it was only by 3. Like, I don't know. I was impressed with the Bengals.
Well, they got to go for that. 7 seconds left. I think you got to let Joe Burrow take one more shot to the end zone. Not leave it up to your kicker.
All-time.
Like a 28-yard field goal? Come on.
All-time fake injury.
I still, but still.
He kicked it down right away.
Grabbed the wrong knee in the picture, and then the report came out.
Bengals lining up to go to overtime, line up for chip shot field goal, kick. I don't remember his name. Botches the kick and immediately grabs his leg.
Oh boy, it was bad.
Haven't heard anything. I think he'll be out there on Sunday if he's not fired. But yeah.
How do you bring him back?
It's kind of a relatable move though.
Well, you got to bring Gostkowski back after his fucking performance on Monday night. 0 for 4. That hits the game winner.
According to Next Gen Stats, he had a .0001 chance of missing 3 field goals and an extra point.
Gostkowski?
Yeah, last night.
Well, he had one was blocked.
One was blocked.
But
the other ones were bad.
Yeah.
Dude, what are you?
He's looking like the Adam Vinatieri.
Vrabel looked like he was going to snap him in half.
Dude.
Weren't they teammates?
They weren't even like bad kicks. Like, I mean, I'm sorry. They weren't even like long kicks. They were like
no, they had Vinatieri.
Takeable kicks.
Oh, you're right.
Going back to the Browns though, real quick. Odell being shopped. Where do we think he lands?
They should. It doesn't work.
I'm holding out on that too. I think just give it a week or two. I think he's gonna have like 8 catches on Thursday night.
I think they're gonna feed for him. Odell.
Absolutely not.
You don't want Odell.
I don't think it's not what we need.
What do we need?
I just would not rather put money into Odell when Rangor. Just kidding.
Ragnarok.
Rager looked good. So
Yeah.
Maybe I'm coming around on him. If Jackson could stay healthy, that's going to be a good connection. You already got the 2 tight ends. Yeah. You can keep both of them. So I don't see why we would put money in Odell over like Earl Thomas or a guard or tackle.
That's fair.
Seattle, Atlanta.
I was going to say Seattle is amazing.
Russell Wilson has been allowed to throw the ball, it seems. I believe he was how many times they barely ran the ball, which is completely unlike anything Seattle's done in the Pete Carroll era. And it turns out, you have a really good quarterback, and he might have had like one of the best games of his career. So
he's also got some.
It was up there.
Got the best receiving corps he's had.
Yeah,
one of the best.
I agree with you.
And it seemed like Chris Carson was way more effective just dumping it off, screen pass, getting him out in space, and
2 receiving touchdowns.
I know. So,
I mean, both teams actually. I think we called that on the podcast that was going to be a high-scoring game. I mean, that was a no-brainer.
That was someone's over. Was that your over?
That was my over.
Yeah.
But I feel like that was the easiest bet of Sunday slate to me.
Atlanta is fast turf. So.
Yep. High-powered Atlanta offense versus a Russell Wilson-led Seahawks team with Air Raid Wilson. What's it, Mr. Unlimited.
So the Dan Quinn clock though starting to tick.
I don't know. I
think
he's fine. I think he's fine.
I agree.
I don't think he's fine.
I mean, you lost to what are we saying? The second best team in the NFC.
That's what I mean.
Top
I understand
3.
that. But if he starts 1-3 or 0-4, the bike he needs a win, and the first win.
So here we go. They play the Cowboys.
Yeah,
this
it's
week,
not
and they're
looking good.
+4.
It's not looking good.
I don't know. I think I like the Falcons here. That might be
Interesting.
my dog.
Interesting.
Yeah, we might get into that later. But
Yeah.
also Aaron Rodgers back.
Yeah.
So I
Dude,
put out
he
some
was
bold.
slinging the ball, bro.
Yeah, he
Like
was.
it was vintage Aaron Rodgers.
He's we've said it. The dude has the biggest chip on his shoulder anyway. And then you do the first round draft pick, Jordan Love, more fuel to the fire, getting too old, all that stuff. To be fair, the Vikings secondary is not what you remember it to be. But what do you have, 4 touchdowns?
Yes, that ball to Marquez Valdez-Scantling
On the sideline, yeah.
was an it was probably the best throw of Sunday. I was like, oh my God, Aaron Rodgers is back. Like I was like yelling at the TV.
So before the games kicked off, I did put some bold predictions out there, and my MVP this year is Aaron Rodgers.
Love it.
With my comeback player of the year being Cam Newton.
Looking good.
Offensive player of the year, I put Juju.
Looking good. 2 touchdowns.
Offensive rookie of the year, I put Clyde Edwards. Yeah. And my defensive rookie of the year was Patrick Queen, but I think I got to change that to Chase Young because
Patrick Queen played well too, though.
Yeah, he did. But Chase Young looks.
I would say it was
like he's going to be the real deal.
Defensive player of the year is Joey Bosa, but we'll see how that works out. It's a bit of a stretch.
I'd say you're in the green.
Yeah, I'm looking. That week 1 was pretty good. I think Cam.
Yep.
Woody, do you want to talk about your Dolphins? Is it Tua time?
No, you know what? I'm patient. I'm totally fine with waiting this out, man. Because how many times have we done this? You know what I mean? The carousel of quarterbacks. I'll be patient. Let Tua be ready and wait. I'm not expecting much this year. In 2 seasons, I want to be in the playoffs. That's the goal. We're going a little long term here.
Are you scared of Newton? No. 13 rushes. Dude looked healthy. Dude looked healthy this week.
He looked like old Cam Newton.
Didn't throw the ball a ton.
Nope.
But that's the
rest. Yeah.
He's gonna get exposed eventually. I think. When it could be Sunday night against the Seattle Seahawks. We'll see. But yeah, if I was a contender right now, I'd be a little worried because he looked like we said, old Cam Newton, and old Cam Newton's pretty good. So it was good to see though, because he's been through a lot and counted out and took the veteran minimum after being a league MVP in the Super Bowl.
You'd be mad if they win another division title though.
100%, yeah. Yeah.
We'll check back in week 15 when we're like, this fucking guy, man, he's gonna be good forever.
Yeah.
I don't see how the Bills don't win that division, but that would be something.
They look good too, but Josh Allen's got a fumbling problem.
Oh my God, dude! It looked like he was literally. We were talking earlier. Scout was like, "Dude, Josh Allen's like awesome," and then within seconds, just throws the ball out of his arms.
It was
he
bad.
Was trying to fumble. Yeah.
Did you see him? He missed that guy who was open by 10 yards in the end zone too. Threw it.
This is all the things I'm saying. He's not a good quarterback.
He's young and inconsistent, like a lot of young quarterbacks. Just imagine when he becomes accurate.
I don't think he will.
He's going to be an issue. He's going to be a problem.
He throws 100-mile-an-hour rockets over his guy who's 10 yards away in the end zone, wide open. Any of us could have completed it, but
okay. But I don't think Josh Allen is the greatest quarterback, obviously. But he's very serviceable, very good. I think he's a great quarterback.
He doesn't hold that team back.
The Bills' defense is legit. I think they're top 3 defense in the league this year, and I think they're going to win them a lot of games.
It's possible.
Josh Allen's not going to lose you a lot of games, but this defense will win you them.
I don't know. You know how I feel about it.
We do.
So I think the only other 2 games we got is the Bucks and the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
We should touch on Cardinals too, but yes. Yeah,
So,
Tom Brady. Let's do it.
Did you guys see what Bruce Arians said about him?
Yes.
Dude.
He needs more grit. Called him out. I don't know if that's the way to get to him.
I agree. It was a little suspect by Bruce there. I don't know. necessarily what he was trying to get at. I mean, it's his first game with new wide receivers. Mike Evans has been hurt in and out of the practice lineup. Like, they don't have that chemistry. I don't know. I mean, his first interception, Evans just stopped the route. Like,
Right.
So I don't know. It was interesting to say the least.
My guess is that's how Belichick would talk to Brady behind closed doors, right?
Okay.
And if you're Bruce Arians, like, what have you done recently that is so great to talk to the greatest quarterback ever like that to the media?
It's fair.
You know what I mean?
You got to keep that
It was ballsy.
It was totally ballsy. But, yeah, that was – I mean, careful.
Yeah,
careful, Bruce.
They need to design some more plays for Gronk. I mean, he can't have – he was not even in that game. 2 catches.
I don't think he's going to be anything this year.
But he's not – but why – you don't bring him in and make him your starting tight end and then make him a blocker. That's not –
Well, he's a great blocker.
That's not beneficial. Yeah, but he's also a completely different build now. Like, he's not the same – He's a slimmer Gronk right now, and I feel like you should just spread him out. Who's their backup? I don't know who their backup.
OJ Howard.
OJ Howard. Let OJ Howard be the blocking tight end and come off the line, and split Gronk out and let Brady just cook the Gronk because he's the only guy they have chemistry with.
It didn't help Mike Evans was injured coming into the game against a good secondary.
And that secondary was pretty good.
Yeah,
that secondary might be the best in the NFL. I mean,
underrated.
It's very good. It is very good. And they have Malcolm Jenkins now.
Mm-hmm. But it's a theme we've seen with all these teams with changes and the weird offseason. They're doing this literally for the first time with game speed. So it'll be interesting to see Kamara still doing it. So
the Saints look good. Their offense, I mean, they didn't involve Michael Thomas at all, which was a little surprising. I think he only had 3 catches for not many yards.
I think that's because Lattimore locked him up.
I don't really know if he did, though. It didn't seem like the routes he was running, like, plays were designed to go to him. Like, it seemed like they were like Jared Cook down the middle of the field, or he was dumping the ball off, or it was little quick slants. I don't know. It didn't seem like he was the focal point of the offense. I just said
Lattimore covered Michael Thomas. Yeah, let's just – I'm done. But I like your answer. Thanks for
I tried to get past it.
That was – if anybody saw that live and you could see me, that was me figuring it out slowly in my head, but that made no sense.
But, yeah, the big thing is the injury to Michael Thomas. That's big time.
Guys, why is he in that game?
That late?
You're up 20 points, 15 points, and you're run blocking? Why is he in the game?
Freak injury, yeah.
They really just don't take players out. I feel like it's people just play the whole game.
Yeah. What else did we say we were going to hit on? We should talk about Arizona. Yeah.
Cardinals.
So DeAndre Hopkins had more catches than the Texans altogether on Thursday night.
Boom.
Amazing.
He had 14, I believe. Was a beast.
That worked out well for them.
Yeah.
He's
still good at football.
Phenomenal. You know why? I think that him getting Kyler Murray, having Larry Fitzgerald and DeAndre Hopkins, maybe the 2 best pass-catching wide receivers throughout their career. I mean, this dude just has to throw it in the vicinity, and they're coming down with it. Like, he doesn't have to be pinpoint and does not have to worry about them dropping anything. Like, they just fucking flew.
I mean, he's known for his accuracy too, Kyler Murray. So it's.
I'm not saying he's inaccurate, but I'm just saying.
No, I know.
Catches it's insane.
No, it's great. I think this connection. I mean, obviously the Cardinals. This was a no-brainer for them, and I think all 3 of us were on the Cardinal train here. I think. Did somebody take the Cardinals to win the division?
I did.
I believe too. I think.
Woody, okay, so.
No, I don't know if I did actually.
I think one of you took it.
No, I am the only one. I'm the only one. You had it. You 2 took the Seahawks.
Yeah, I still like the Seahawks, but like I said on the pod, that the Cardinals +7 was the easiest.
Yeah.
Was an absolute lock.
Yep.
And they won the game outright, which was good for them. I'm not sold on the Niners offense. I don't like Garoppolo. I don't think he's that good. Don't like him. I think Kyle Shanahan is going to get back to his roots here, and he's going to play design because Jimmy G's just not going to win you the game. Just game manage, have him not lose you the game. I mean, let's not forget that Kyle Shanahan was like putting up points and yards with Nick Mullins at quarterback.
Question.
Yeah.
Would you rather have Jimmy G or Josh Allen at quarterback?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
I would go Jimmy G.
Oh.
You're wrong. You're wrong. Also, I called this last year where I said the Rams didn't make the playoffs last year, right?
No.
Right.
Super Bowl hangover.
Right.
It seems like every network just forgets the team that loses the Super Bowl like fucking sucks the next year. Like I don't understand how like people like unless you're the Patriots, you fucking suck the next year.
Mm-hmm.
Like and everybody's like 49ers 11-5, 12-4 again. They're just gonna run it back. I don't see it. I think there's a huge Super Bowl hangover with this team. And they're going to be fighting for playoffs. In that division,
no, I don't think they make the playoffs.
They might be going in third in that division.
I think they go
with 7 teams in the playoffs, they might sneak in this year.
Oh, true. I forgot about that.
But they're finishing third in that division.
Yeah, I think we're going to see 3 teams out of this division. With that extra playoff spot, I think we're going to see 3 teams here.
Yeah.
Hell, can we
Who's
see
the third
4?
team?
Can we see 4? Is it possible?
Who's the fourth team?
Rams, Seahawks,
Rams,
Niners.
Seahawks, Cardinals, Niners.
Cardinals.
Yeah. Well, the Rams. The Rams didn't look bad. I don't know.
Oh, they
Rams,
didn't.
Yeah.
First of all,
finish at fourth.
That's not going to happen. But because I think the Bucks will have a better record than the worst team in the NFC West. So there's that.
Well, I'm just saying the 49ers could finish in fourth place then. They very well could.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to go 8-8, 9-6.
Yeah, I think they all have winning records, but
I'm sorry, 9-7. Yeah.
The Cardinals are going to be in every game.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Last game to recap from week 1. Then we'll get to week 2. The Dallas Cowboys travel to LA Rams, new stadium. A lot of speculation on how fast the turf would be. My pick was over 52. Did not happen. It was not much of a big play game. There was a late call, pass interference. Jalen Ramsey may or may not have sold it to get the Cowboys back in the game. Deep ball to Gallup was overturned. Was called pass interference. No, was it?
Called pass interference.
Called pass interference.
Wasn't reviewed.
Offense. Nope, we don't do that anymore.
Nope.
And yeah, Cowboys go home.
Yeah, I texted you guys that live it looked like pass interference, but when you watch the slow-mo, it didn't. It looked like he flopped like a fucking fish.
Jalen Ramsey is 6'1". He's a big dude. He's not a small cornerback. And yeah, it worked in his favor. But
I mean,
it was an interesting game.
I don't know. I think that live, I think that they made the right call because Gallup, they were hand checking or whatever, but he had his full arm extended. He might not have pushed off necessarily, but he had the full arm out. So I think that's why he got the call. Like I said, I don't like the Cowboys, but looking at slow-mo, they have every right to be upset with that call.
Yeah.
They stuck out there, but that's not a Jason Garrett coach team anymore. And that showed with that going for that 4th down inside their 20, I think it was, or 30.
Awesome
instead
tackle.
of taking the field goal.
Jordan Fuller with the tackle on CeeDee Lamb, was it, on 4th down?
Yep.
Think so,
short.
yeah. So
I mean, that was big time.
I mean,
Big time.
Jason Garrett might kick that on 3rd down. So, it was that's kind of not a good sign as an Eagles fan, but good as for the Cowboys that they're going to be a little bit more aggressive. Also, Aaron Donald's a fucking tank.
Dude,
so
he's winning his 3rd in a row.
Against people say arguably one of the best offensive lines in football, Dallas Cowboys. He So in the course of one night, he pushed 3 defenders into each other, knocked them all over.
I mean, he's
and then chokeslam Zeke, who was like 220 pounds.
He makes it look like the other team put 5 kickers on their offensive line.
Yes.
Like, all right, go ahead. Just
dude
power through
on
these guys.
Twitter. What Barstool posted when he like chokeslam Zeke. I watched it 20 times because I couldn't believe it. Zeke. He had Zeke on his back in the air like it was me out there. I couldn't. I was like, Aaron Donald is an absolute freak.
So we saw what Chase Young did and that defensive line. The Rams play the Eagles week 2. How worried are you about Carson Wentz's health?
So this brings me right to my first favorite of the week. I am going to go ahead and max bet the LA Rams here.
Oh my!
I mean, they're only -1.
We literally have 0 offensive line.
Interesting.
There's Aaron Donald might have 8 sacks himself this game. I don't know how we cover defensively. Like I think Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp are going to have a pretty good day. I mean, I think we got good corners, but I think they're going to have a pretty decent day because I don't know. I just see that the Rams beating us every which way. I think the Rams are going to start 2-0. We'll be 0-2. We'll have a little bit of help with Lane Johnson back, it looks like. Maybe Miles Sanders will play too, and that will help. But Aaron Donald's just going to eat up the entire. And they're just going to put him over the right guard or the left guard or the left tackle. They're going to move him to the left side and just let him eat.
Yeah.
So do we think that maybe the Eagles coaching staff didn't get the players ready for this game?
Like, you just
I think that's a pathetic excuse.
So, no. So hear me out. So they have Kerrigan, who I feel like always just kills the Eagles.
Underrated.
And then with Chase Young as well. And then Sweat was in there every other second too. So do we think that the Eagles just underestimated this Washington front?
It's possible.
Like, do you think that Peterson will be like, okay, Donald is the best player in the NFL. We're going to game plan for him. We're going to scheme for him. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And I don't think they had anything in place. Now, the Washington, they dominated the front 7. So I don't know if you, even if had a game plan, they were going to, counteract that. But I don't know. I feel like you have to game plan for Donald himself, but do you necessarily have to game plan for Washington in that way? I don't know. I just feel like they were overwhelmed by the ability or the tenacity. I don't know. They were down 3 starting linemen and a backup right tackle. I mean, it was what it was.
One little nugget, which might make me change my pick. The Eagles have played the Rams the past 2 years. This is the 3rd year in a row. Every time they've been an underdog to them, I'm pretty sure, including the game where Carson tore his ACL. Then the next year when they fucking made Jared Goff look like a fool when they were complete underdogs to go for that playoff run. So Sean McVay never has beat Doug Peterson.
And they are coming over to the link.
They are.
Yeah.
Long travel.
I feel like the Rams are a big fade on the East Coast.
That sounds right.
I feel like this is the first time that's not in prime time, though. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know. It's a 1:00 game. I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure the other ones were 4:15 was like America's Game of the Week, and then the other one was Sunday Night Football or Monday Night Football.
The Eagles had slightly more rest time. If you're into that, Rams played late Sunday night, and Eagles were in Washington. Took the bus back after their 1:00 Eastern game. So we'll see.
So I want to say I'm not touching this game.
The
Eagles fried me last week, and I thought they were going to dominate. I have no idea who's going to win this game. I will say Betting Pros has the Eagles at +1. 63% of experts have the Eagles at +1.
I'm just so scared of Aaron Donald. I just literally don't know how we stop. I mean, watched it at 8 sacks. I'm telling you, Aaron Donald could have 8 sacks by himself.
I agree with you.
That's not really even that crazy of a thought. And they have Deshaun Jackson on the snap count. Zach Ertz is still fucking pissed off. So
and they have Jalen Ramsey in the back end to lock up.
And don't they have Talib still, or did they trade him?
He's no longer with them.
No. Who's their corner on the other side?
He's not very good.
So
the Rams defense isn't very good as a whole. They just have the best cornerback and the best defensive player in the league. So, they make up for a lot of gaps.
Just a big difference. Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
That offense, I feel like, has just more in sync than the Eagles' offense is right now, and I think their offensive line has the advantage as well. So, I feel like the smart pick here is the Rams. The heart pick here is the Birds, and I hate to bet on the Birds.
Is this going to be one of your official picks?
I think.
Are you taking the Rams, or are you walking this back a bit? I'm just.
Yeah, I think anything.
He's walking
under.
Back.
Because just for the people.
The over/under is 47.
Just for the people, we are recording this on Tuesday. So these lines may change a little bit by Sunday. I think anything under 2.5, minus 2.5 for the Rams is a steal. I would not. So
you're taking them at -1 right now.
Yeah, I would not take the Eagles unless they were +3 or more.
Okay. I don't think we mentioned it. Recap of our week 1 picks. I went 2-1, Sloth 1-2, Scout 2-1, Tantalizing Teaser 0-1. We're gonna keep track of those.
So I'm gonna limit the teaser to 4 games, and I think I'm gonna have it better. I said that last week, but I'm actually gonna do it. I added those 2 extra teams, and they both hit. It was the Eagles.
Yep. So other game. Well, let's preview the rest of week 2, just the big games, and we'll do our picks. How's that sound?
Good.
So Thursday night, first game of week 2, Cincinnati travels to Cleveland, Joe Burrow, Baker Mayfield, Thursday night. Is it bad to say this is a must win for the Browns? If they don't win this,
if they don't win this, I think they
it's
just
a must win,
right? Downward spiral. Yeah.
Oh, if they don't win, they trade Odell next week. Right?
Yeah.
Joe Burrow played lights, though. I don't know. I feel like Burrow is Joe Mixon's not going to have that bad of a game again.
I'm on the Browns here. I think the Browns.
I think the Bengals.
The Browns have to win this.
They have to. They don't have a choice.
They have to win this game. I couldn't agree more with you.
You have to feed Odell right away. First drive, 3 targets at least. Have to. Got to get him going.
The Bengals offense might put it together, but Myles Garrett might have a day.
True. Yeah. They struggled. Let's be fair. They did struggle against the Chargers defense, which they're a good defense, but it's not like they were awesome. What'd they put up, 10 points?
I'm hoping that line moves a little bit.
The Bengals.
It was 16-14.
Oh. You hear that? Did you hear that siren?
Yeah.
I do hear that.
It's nice.
I would love it if this line could move another point up, and you could get if you could get the Bengals at +7. I feel like that's a solid take.
Yeah, that might be a little.
+7. They're at +5.5 right now. +6 on the consensus odds.
Yeah.
We'll
see if that can move. That might move.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting game. Other big games, I think there's a fair amount, I guess. Just because Atlanta, Dallas, potentially high scoring there. It's in Dallas. Dallas is favored by, I'm seeing 4.5 right now.
Yep.
You guys might be seeing something different.
4.5.
Interesting. Cowboys need to win. Dan Quinn, as you guys mentioned, also needs to win. Maybe another must-win game for at least the Falcons.
For both teams.
Yeah?
I feel like it's a must-win game. I don't think the Cowboys can afford to go, maybe in our division they can afford to go too.
I was just going to say, if the Falcons want to make the playoffs, they need to win this game. But I feel like Dallas, the Eagles could start 0-2. Dallas could start 0-2. anybody's division.
That would work for the NFC East. It just sounds right.
I think the
Like,
Falcons don't need to win this for anything other than morale. That's it. If they start 0-2, it's like, fuck, here we go again. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That I think they're a little bit, maybe a little bit more desperate for their first win. I think just because of like how they started last year, where the Cowboys like probably can maybe get those moral victories of like we're close to putting it together type deal.
Yeah. We touched on Rams, Philly, Baltimore, Houston, and this will be one of the later afternoon games.
Points.
Yeah. For Houston, starting with Kansas City and now Baltimore.
0-2.
Yeah.
Bill O'Brien era.
What is the line
Absolutely. It's -7 and
In
then
Houston,
52.
Right?
52 and a half, yeah.
So, I mean,
Absolutely brutal start for the Texans.
brutal. Oh my God.
I don't even think you can argue it. Right now, these are the best 2 teams in the NFL.
Yeah, I would agree.
I mean, they get them
You
back
have
to back.
Yep. Billy B. Oh,
Yikes.
man. Not good. And the Sunday night game, New England, Seattle.
Oh, guys, I might be doing 5 for my teaser.
Before we get into it, just a little nugget. It happened very recently. Bill Belichick's mom passed away.
Oh, no.
So take that for what you will. I don't know if that is plus or minus for Patriots and Patriots backers, but
I might not take the Seahawks now.
interesting. So the game is in Seattle, by the way, Sunday night. So, yeah, the line is -4 for Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a good game, no matter what. It'll be interesting to see if Seattle can make Cam throw. That's what I want to see. And I want to see.
What you wish for?
And I want to see if they let Russ continue his cooking against the Patriots defense, which is pretty good.
Would be awesome if they did.
Yeah. So those are the week 2 previews. We will do our picks. We'll pick a favorite, a dog, and the total. That's the side of a total. Sloth, do you want to lead us off with a favorite?
It's still Rams -1.
Okay, sticking to
Wow.
it.
Okay,
That's it.
sticking to your guns here.
Okay. Rams -1 for Sloth. Are you keeping track of these, Sloth?
Yeah, I got it.
Cool. What's your favorite here, Scout?
I actually already put in the Bills -5.5 against the Dolphins, but the line jumped to -6, so I don't like that game as much. So let me see if I like anything else better.
In Miami.
I don't think it matters.
I don't know. Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, that's
Is-
only against the Patriots.
I'll give my favorite in the meantime. I'm not overthinking it. Just going right with the Chiefs -9.
I love that.
Why is that not in my face? Who are they playing? Well, I just had this in front of me. Who are the Chiefs playing? The Chargers. Chiefs are playing the Chargers. Yeah, give me that, please. I think that is a lock of a lock.
What is it?
I'm actually doubling down on my favorites. I'm taking the Chiefs too. By the way, that was my. I'm giving you 4 picks this week. Kansas City -9. I'm on it too.
Okay, so yeah, I don't see a world
I love
in
that
which.
too, but give me the Bills.
This
-6.
is-
-6.
I mean,
Can't
Chargers.
resist it.
Can't.
Chargers struggled against the Bengals.
They did.
Chiefs.
No,
are,
I don't want to lock that up. All 3 of us take the same thing, so I'm just going to take the Bills. But
Okay.
I'm absolutely on board with you guys there with the Chiefs.
Okay. Chiefs -9 for myself and Sloth. Does that mean you have – so, all right, dog. Got a dog
Falcons +4
in Dallas.
in Dallas. I think they win outright, but I'll
Okay.
take the points.
Okay. Sloth,
Would you have Falcons +2?
+4.
+4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see another one I like.
I'm gonna go with. Wow, this is kind of tough. I don't like a lot of dogs here, which probably means that they're all gonna fucking win this week. But I'm just gonna go Jacksonville +9.
That was the other one. I really like Jacksonville. Titans really struggled against the Broncos.
Okay.
Yeah, I just like. I also like them because of the rest. They have an extra day on them.
It's true. That is true. All right. I'm taking the Panthers +8.5 against those Tampa Bay Bucks. Evans is not going to be 100%.
You're a big fade of the Bucks.
Listen to this. Listen to this. Teddy Bridgewater, as a quarterback, when he has started a game, he is 32-9 against the spread. Give me
That's good.
8.5 points for him, and
I did like that too.
I have
day.
that at 9.5.
You do?
You can get at 9.5. Take that
I will
too.
take that at 9.5.
9.5 on FanDuel.
I feel like
Odds
it
have it at
is
9.5.
for sure. This is for sure happening. So basically my locks they're locked up, and it's happening. Easy. 2-0.
All right, Scout. Over under.
I really like the Jags Titans over 42. I know the Titans struggled a little bit to put up points against the Broncos, but they missed 3 field goals and an extra point, and the Jacksonville Jaguars have the worst defense in football.
Yeah.
And we see Gardner Minshew is able to move the ball at will on any team. Give me that over at 42.
Yeah. Derrick Henry last season, he was the rushing champ, had the worst performance against the Denver Broncos. They just know how to stop the run. If you watch the Monday night game, they stopped the run. He ran, and he still had over 100 yards, and he didn't break one single run. He's going to have a day against the Jags.
Yeah, this could be a 200-plus day for Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
As long as they keep it within 9 points.
Okay. Taking the first under.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah. It's going to be Pat Seattle, under 45, I believe the number is.
Yep, I see 45 too.
If the Patriots get out early, they're just going to run the ball. And
Under 45.
The Seahawks didn't do that at all last game, but they are known to do so. For that reason, just going to take the under.
But what about Mr. Unlimited?
I know. It's kind of gross, but.
Okay.
So, Woody, you are not a betting man, but I am. And I'm going with this new strategy.
Ooh, I like
that I just came up with called Go Find the Highest Total.
Okay.
And take the fucking over. And there's two that are
52.
2.5. Two are that are 52.5. Got Atlanta, Dallas, and Ravens, Houston.
That might be the Stone Sloth high of the week. Parlay. The two highest overs.
Yeah, but I'm just going to stick with one here, and that's Baltimore, Houston, over 52.5.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah, Baltimore could hit it by himself, so I like that.
Yeah. Did they end up hitting it on Thursday night, Houston and Kansas City? Because they was like out of it forever, and then it came back. They might have pushed or something. It was a crazy.
I'm not
ending.
sure. No, it was over. Wasn't the total like low 50s? Didn't it finish like 54?
I don't remember.
Yeah, me either.
But okay, those are our picks.
Oh, guys, before we move on, I just wanted to say that the Raiders played really well in Week 1.
Henry Ruggs.
I know it was the Panthers, but I thought the Raiders balled out. I mean, the score was 30-36 or something. I mean, it was an insanely high-scoring game, and they're going up against the Saints on Monday Night Football.
Without Michael Thomas.
But they're +6. It's in Vegas.
Ooh, Death Star.
Yeah, what do you think? +6?
I think Josh Jacobs I think John Gruden has a crush on him.
He's good at football, though.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have a very good season if he doesn't get injured again. He's just gonna eat like 30 touches in your high scoring league or whatever. You get a point per
carry.
Yeah.
He had 55 or 60 points.
I think he's gonna be the equivalent of like a Michael Thomas, Devontae Adams, like tons of touches this season. So
I'm not touching that game. I just wanted to say that I thought the Raiders played well. We also didn't say DeAndre Swift, will he get cut for next week?
All-time like rookie debut.
Man, that was
game-winning touchdown.
Dude, I mean, it was you didn't have anybody with 5 yards of you right here.
Mitch Trubisky, buy him a dinner. He saved you again. So.
Again, it was an all-time worst drop for a running back to win a game.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of feel bad because I think Swift was having a decent day. He scored a rushing touchdown, and he could have won the game winner.
Adrian Peterson,
dude, he looks good.
Good. It looks so weird seeing him in a Lions uniform. The only
really weird
NFC North Division team he hasn't played for is the Packers, which he would look disgusting in. But yeah, pretty crazy. The dude still got it.
He broke out that one run.
Give me Packers Detroit over 48.5. I feel like that's an easy one.
Sloth is trying to climb out of the hole.
Add another one.
Okay.
So guys, did I tell you that I might bet every single game this week?
Wow.
Straight bet. Whatever the spread is, whatever it is, bet every game.
Wow.
Up to 48.
That's
better. It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
I feel like I'd get a headache.
I don't think
you should bet the spread. I feel like you should just pick something to bet on each game. Pick an over under if you don't like the spread.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Do a bet on every single game. Do a first half spread. Half unders.
You get too cute that way, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. You get a 50-50 shot, right?
You have a teaser for us?
I do have a teaser, actually. And I said that I was going to stick to 4.
Tantalizing teaser. Updating the records.
The tantalizing teaser is at 5. We're at 5 right now.
We have grown from 4 to 5 in 10 minutes.
I can't help myself when Woody took the Kansas City Chiefs at -8.5. I threw them in there for my 5th team.
What does that put them to? -1.5?
Well, I have it at +6 right now. So you could do 7 if you wanted in that, but we're just going to stick to 6 because it's better odds.
Okay.
So we'll start bottom because I took the Chiefs last. So we're going to go Chiefs -2.5.
What's this? +7?
6.
6.
Plus
6 point teaser.
Okay.
All right.
So we got Kansas City.
-2.5.
Whew.
Okay.
Block.
Right?
Yeah.
You got it. Nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
So you're
Arizona over the Washington football team -0.5
at home. Another dub.
So I like that. I actually I'm leaning to -6.5 here for the straight up bet for the
Seems
Cardinals.
a little low to me.
Yeah, I like the Packers -0.5 again over the Lions. So they just have to win the game. And I have the Bills over the Dolphins, and that's nothing because they're at -6, so they just have to win the game.
I don't know about that one.
I know you're not a fan. I know you're warning me now, but I'm going against you, Woody. I'm going against you, and then I have my underdog. I'm putting in my teaser. Give me the Falcons at +10.5.
That's gonna be the one that breaks your back.
It could be, but
you can't.
We'll
you
see.
can't bet on
the Dolphins.
You can't throw Dan Quinn a bone. he's gonna ruin it for you, man.
Yeah.
10.5, man, is a lot of points.
That is a lot of.
What are the odds for this? Plus what?
400.
Plus 400. All right.
So if you
teaser officially
if you
0-1.
jump it to 7, it goes to +300. But we're just gonna stick with the 6 because
Fine.
I mean Because,
You
I
got
mean, I'm
5.
at a half point, 2.5. I mean, they're all under the key numbers. So what's
So you
the
got
point of
Kansas City
adding a point?
-2.5, Arizona minus 0.5, Green Bay minus 0.5, Bills +0, Atlanta plus 10.5.
Did you say Bears?
No, it's the Bills.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Kansas City, Cardinals, Green Bay, Bills, Atlanta. We're going to see a
All right.
big check mark on that one.
I
Woody
hope.
seems skeptical. Sloths is skeptical. That's all right.
I just don't like Atlanta. Because
I-
Atlanta's either going to win or get blown out.
Yeah, but Atlanta gets blown out, and then they backdoor 2 touchdowns late in the fourth quarter. They do it every single game they lose. They lose by 7, or they lose by 10. I have them at 10.5.
Check the stats.
Give me the check mark. Give me the check mark.
Okay, so you're going all sides this time, no total, right?
Yeah, I didn't have a
Okay.
total in here. I that's not a bad call. I could throw a 6th in there. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me.
And we're back. Okay. Cool. That'll wrap up our week 2 predictions.
Pittsburgh's beating the shit out of Denver too. By the way, take that. Especially if it drops to -6.5. It's at -7
I don't
right now.
know.
Big Ben
The
might.
Steelers
Dude.
didn't look great.
James Conner injured.
They're gonna cover
already.
though.
I have it.
Yeah.
I see -7.5 right now, and I don't know. And against the Giants, they didn't look
I think
particularly
Denver.
great.
I think Denver looked like shit though.
Yeah, but they barely lost, and they didn't
Shit,
have
I don't
Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, but they're
so-
also not playing in. They're not playing in Denver now.
Sure.
They're playing
Yo,
in Pittsburgh.
Denver low-key
Yo,
has,
playing
like,
in
the
Denver.
best
Playing in Denver.
home field. Because
Yo,
of
the Titans were gassed.
Yeah, the altitude.
Gassed.
Tim Tebow
Yeah.
won a playoff game there against the Steelers.
Yep. Oh, not looking good for this Sloth.
Yikes.
Dude, Jadeveon Clowney he was huffing and puffing, hands on the hips.
Yep.
The
Yeah,
Melvin
altitude
Gordon,
is
they get
real
tired.
deal.
Melvin
Actually,
Gordon too,
no,
and he's
I'm
on the Broncos.
I think I'm taking the Broncos at home for
They're not
the
at
rest of
home.
the season. No, I
They're
know.
not home this week. Okay.
For the rest of the season,
Auto fire.
auto fire. Broncos at home, whatever the spread is.
All right. Week 2 predictions. We weren't able to do best and worst of the week. Thought we'd bring it back. You guys prepared for this?
No,
Totally.
Okay.
absolutely not.
Scout, go ahead.
Best of the week. I would say the Eagles, but they broke my heart. So we got football back. This is awesome. And for me personally, we started bowling. So we're back on the grind. Got my
See-
bowling ball.
Does that logo make sense now, people?
Got the
He's a
bowling
big
ball.
bowler.
Big bowler. We started. I bowl Tuesday nights, Thursday nights at the trap.
Come get
At the
these
trap.
hands. Come get these pins. I'll piggyback your best of the week football. I mean,
Yeah.
simple as that.
Yeah.
Worst of the week went out in the new city.
Mhm.
When we left, we saw that our mattress had been delivered, and we live on the 3rd floor. It was at the bottom of the steps, and we said we're going to do that later. So we came back drunk around midnight
Drunk power.
and drunkenly carried up a queen size mattress that was heavy as hell.
Eh.
The box was ripping.
Mm-hmm.
Good times, memories. You know.
Yeah. So what?
So I also heard you both forgot your anniversary. All-time move.
Yeah, so get you guys a girl, fellas, that where you're out to dinner and we're talking about what you want to do for our birthdays later this month, and we go, well, what do you want to do for our anniversary? That's in 2 days. And she looks at me, I look at her, and we say, I didn't get you anything. Me either. Cool. I forgot. You too. Beautiful. Done.
In the
Worked
clear?
out perfectly. In the clear.
How did it cross your mind at all that this could be a bluff, and she got you something?
Oh yeah, I was panicking. The night of. I was hoping I wouldn't wake up to a whole balloon thing or something crazy. Like, shit.
Be right
But,
back, honey. I gotta go get gas.
Yeah. See you after work. No, all worked out. All worked out.
Cool.
We went to
So
we
did you
had a very nice
gifts?
dinner.
You exchange gifts?
No, I went to a nice dinner. We went to this
So
like
no
brewery.
gifts for
No
the one
gifts.
for the big one
The
year.
apartment.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we moved. We usually go somewhere. That's kind of our
So you
yeah,
did. You
that's
went
that.
moved somewhere.
Yeah, we moved.
Awesome. Good for
We did
you.
it.
Credit to you.
I don't have football back. Best of the week is my best of the week. Worst of the week. Over the weekend, I had friends over. They brought their dog, so my dog and their dog would entertain each other and not be annoying. We were having drinks out on the balcony. Shut the door so that we wouldn't hear them. So we were having drinks, whatever. And I looked over and Kylo looked like he needed some water. So I was like, all right, I'll go get them some water. I start pulling on the door and it's not opening. Turns out while they were playing, Kylo locked us out because there's a latch right here and he hit his paw up. So we were stranded outside our balcony. And
Oh my God.
we had to yell to a stranger to come into our apartment and unlock us out of the balcony. So you learn, but yeah.
Was it the cord cutters?
No, that we don't see the thing is
They're
with
not
You
cord
allowed
didn't have to
cutters,
yell to them. You
They're
didn't have to
never
yell to
allowed
them.
in.
the cord cutters never leave their apartment. I've yet to see them in the wild. You hear that? You hear that? It's 9:54 over here. Between 9:45, 10 o'clock, that van comes, makes that noise. Shady stuff going on. But yeah, so if the front door was locked, there would have been a real issue. Because we are also on the third floor, so we
You'd have to
couldn't
get maintenance in
scale
there.
down. Yeah. So
Yikes.
Who knows how long that would take? Probably worse than Spectrum.
yeah, buzzer beater. We'll see on that one. But yeah, you guys got anything else?
Yeah. Did we say anything about the Nuggets?
Yeah, so the
Congrats
Nuggets,
to the Nuggets.
Game 7 took out the Clippers. Looks like the city of Los Angeles belongs to the Lakers.
Guys,
still.
this is I am shocked that the Nuggets came back from two 3-1 deficits.
Lakers
You're good
next.
at it, man.
I mean, unreal.
Celtics Nugs in the final.
That's
Blech.
bold. And that's a disgusting final. No, it would be. They're playing the Raptors, right? The Raptors.
Heat. Playing
Oh
the
no,
Heat.
they're playing the Heat. The Heat Nuggets would be more disgusting than the Celtics Nuggets
Yes. Yes, it would.
because there's no Heat fans and there's no Nuggets fans.
True. It's true. We are Heat fans. We are J Butt fans.
We're Jay Butt fans.
Jimmy Butler.
Yo, he's got to be the playoff MVP. He's unreal. Well,
Him-
Jamal
I
Murray's
don't know,
pretty
yeah.
fucking good too.
Mhm.
But credit to the Nuggets. I think the Clippers were the best roster in the playoffs, and they beat them in 7. Good for them.
Yep.
Playoff P.
Playoff L.
Yikes. Might time to get a new name.
Yep. All right, so we're still trying to work out the schedule thing. Maybe we'll be back on Tuesday. We'll see. We're still trying to iron it out. So this one, we won't be back till next week. It just doesn't make sense for us to do it. So that
Don't miss
being
us
said,
too much.
Yeah, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, we're there. Spotify, iTunes, that's the same thing. No, it's not. Apple, iTunes, it's all. We're there. So keep on supporting. We appreciate it. Starting to get a steady following. So it's good. All good. And we'll be back sometime next week after week 2 is over. Peace.